After we have our class period set so we know which class we're working with, we can go ahead and create our initial meeting link, and we can keep reusing this meeting link for all of our future class times with this specific period that we're working with. Ultimately, to do that, I'm going to go up to the top right corner while I'm in this team. If I click the meet now, or if I click the meet button, it's going to prompt me to like start up a meeting right now, which works nice if you're just trying to create a meeting on the fly with students, but it won't help you to create an actual link to be able to share. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit the drop down arrow, and then I'm going to click schedule a meeting. And then what I'm going to do, I'm going to give my meeting a title. So I might say this is my first period Clever Desk course. You could have this named however you want to. All of your students in your team are going to be available to be able to join this meeting. So you don't have to add required attendees. It'll just show up for your team, and you can see where this invitation is being sent in this general tab that you have already set up for your team. I would recommend just picking maybe like for the first day of school, picking like that first day, and then maybe picking the time that your class period starts. It truly doesn't matter for the students when this meeting shows up as being taking place because you can access the meeting at any time. But what I will say is it'll make it easier for you because this event will show up on your calendar. So I would just say like make it for the actual time that the class is going to take place. The start time is the important part. The end time doesn't matter because it's not like the meeting is going to automatically end a half hour later. You're going to ultimately control when the meetings start and end. So you don't have to worry about the end time. And then you can choose, I'm not going to do it for this demonstration. If you want to make this meeting repeat, you could make this show up every Monday through Friday, and you could just have this going so that way like every day it'll show up in your calendar. If the kids use the calendar in Teams, they'll just know like every day like they can go to their calendar to access this team meeting. So you could set this every day for Monday through Friday. I just want to give a warning though that when I do this, if my time frame conflicts with another event on my calendar, it gives me like an error message. So if you're teaching and you don't have anything in your calendar, this should not be an issue for you. But with me, with having different meetings and appointments and stuff, I'm not able to do this successfully. So I'm just going to make this a one-time thing. And then the last thing you could put other information here. You don't have to. You could just say like this is the link for live class. And then after I have this, I'm going to go ahead and hit send. And then what that does is it's going to post it in this general channel in Teams. And that's going to be nice because it'll give the students the ability to just have access to get to it in the team once they're ready for it. But right now, like on the first day of the school, the students aren't going to know necessarily to go into this team to look for it. So what we're recommending that we do as well is post this link to our meeting in Schoology. All right, so ultimately to get that meeting link, all I'm going to do is the quickest way to get it is to go into my calendar. And then I'm just going to go to Monday morning. All right, and then if I go to Monday morning at 7:30, this is going to be my first period Clever Desk course. I can click on the meeting to pull up the information. And if I'm accessing it through Microsoft Teams, what I just have to do, if I right click on it and I just copy my link, this is going to be the link that would generate your meeting from like a web browser. So I'm just going to click copy link. And then what's really nice with this is I can just go over into Schoology and post this somewhere that's going to be really nice for my kids to access. So you don't have to make it a separate, like you don't have to keep posting like a daily calendar event in Schoology like we did last spring. If you want to post it somewhere at the top of your course when the kids first get to your course page, you can just ultimately have that link show up there pretty nice.